Truckee, a tiny center of sin nestled in the California mountains. It's near those bigger centers, Reno and Lake Tahoe. Their sin is gambling. Truckee's is garlic. Garlic? The fastest growing smell in the New West. Today is special. Delegates are arriving for the annual garlic summit of the lovers of the stinking rose. Not only the generous garlic draws the gourmets here, but Robert Charles, restaurateur extraordinaire. He and his wife, Amora, deserted San Francisco's success to hibernate here in Truckee's remoteness, and now the world comes to them. Charles Perry, gastro-journalist and world expert in medieval Arab cookery. Bruce Adels, chef at San Francisco's chic Le Poulet. He can smell a garlic clove at 200 meters.
Hello, Robert. Hello, garlic face. How are you?
La Vieille Maison, an old brothel, but now a house of new repute. It's probably the only restaurant that serves garlic with every course. Every course? Yes, every course.
Well, I'd like to call to order the official summit of the Lovers of the Stinking Rose, and I'll put on my ceremonial garlic turban.
Lloyd John Harris, the world's leading aleophile, a garlic lover, today's chairperson.
And call a toast here.
A garlic toast?
A garlic toast and a prayer. May the gods of garlic breathe upon us, and if we can survive that, we can survive anything. Cheers.
Here, here.
Cheers. Now let's have the first course.
Bonjour. How are you? Hello. We have a little aioli.
Great.
Let's move some of these garlic cloves. There you are. I
Well.
depend upon you, Mr. Harris, to enjoy.
Okay. It looks like your typically great aioli. Should we, you want to pass a plate, or should we pass the crock?
Les Blanc and Maureen Gosling.
I'll give myself a little.
They are filmmakers responsible for that hit, Garlic is as good as
Delicious
10 mothers.
Looking.
Today, all noses are focused upon this small gathering. The world will be revealed through Allium sativum, garlic.
Bon appetit.
Thank you very much to Amora and Robert, right, and their fine garlic establishment.
Charlie, when do you think garlic first started appearing in cuisine?
As soon as people started making anything that could be called cuisine. Even before that, it's a basic food.
Garlic goes back 6,000 years or more. Beyond recorded history, for sure. It's mentioned in the Bible as the food that the Hebrews missed when they were wandering in the desert. You have to remember that going back that far, thousands of years, there wasn't a separation between cuisine and medicine.
I'm sure that's one of the reasons why there's so much garlic in the Egyptian tombs.
The pharaohs thought garlic so healthy, they tried to take it with them to the afterlife. Of course, they tried to take their women, too. The scene of the world's first recorded industrial action. The slaves stopped working when their garlic ration was cut. It is all written in the pyramids. Some 4,000 years ago, the Chinese wrote about garlic. In all that time, the passion still burns. China probably consumes as much garlic as everybody else put together. The ancient bard wrote, "God on high is very pleased. What smell is this so strong and good?" Garlic, of course. These whole cloves were first pickled in salt water and then soaked in sugar. Buddhist monks claimed the spice led to impure thoughts, which of course only increased its popularity. Here, paper-thin slices of lamb are dipped in boiling broth, the Mongolian fire pot. Lamb is the preferred meat. The creators of this dish were followers of Islam. The garlic is in the tangy sauce used as a dip. Garlic dipping seems to be toasted everywhere from the Yangtze to Truckee.
This aioli, which is the substance that we're eating out of the crock here, garlic and eggs and olive oil, is also the name of a whole ritual which we're also partaking in, and that is the aioli feast or festival.
They have aioli in one city in this country. Aioli is a traditional condiment, and that's Mobile, Alabama. However, since they don't speak French there anymore, they call it high holy sauce.
High holy.
Really?
Do you know that the smell of garlic coming out of a restaurant in New York created a neighborhood scandal in which the residents of that neighborhood tried to have the restaurant closed down, and they'd actually got to the state Supreme Court of New York, and the judge ruled that the odor of garlic and other cooking odors were beneficial to civilization, and that the neighborhood couldn't close down the restaurant.
Some of the most wonderful dishes prepared with garlic, well, we all heard of them. Escargot bourguignon, which is a classic snail shell, stuffed with garlic, chopped parsley and butter, then sizzled, and it comes to the table with this fantastic aroma, and you begin to salivate immediately. And I think it's the combination of the aroma of garlic and that scintillating feel on your taste buds that cause you to just really enjoy it. And another fantastic dish, well, this one comes from Italy, a seafood dish that uses garlic, is spaghetti vongole.
Spaghetti vongole is an Italian favorite made in a number of ways. This chef takes fine olive oil and sautés the garlic in it. Then she adds the vongole, those tiny little clams famous throughout Italy. Once they are opened, the clams are cooked. The spaghetti, of course, is always the fine variety. A handful of parsley. It's as simple as that. Some recipes call for tomato sauce, and purists say no cheese. Oh. Japan is surprisingly the home of another great garlic treat. The Japanese do not have a reputation as garlic eaters. They are, however, famous for their fish. The market here in Tokyo is the world's largest. Buyers here purchase 3,000 tons every day. The bonito, a cousin of the tuna, is particularly popular at the start of summer. It must be purchased absolutely fresh. For tosa no tataki, it is first filleted. Bonito has rather soft flesh and needs to be firmed up by a brief pass over an open flame. For the sauce, the Japanese trick is to grate the garlic instead of slicing or crushing it. Into a bowl of soy sauce and vinegar is added chopped shallots, a little ginger, also grated, some chopped green onion, daikon radish, again grated, some shiso, or beefsteak leaves, a popular garnish, and finally, the garlic. The pungent sauce is not poured, but daubed over the fish. A bit more parsley, and to the table. A feast of raw fish and garlic. Tosa no tataki.